Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon Flora Sky. In the last episode, we met Shaman in the Torn World. We also met Flash in the Torn World. We caught ourselves a Shaman. This was all after interrupting Team Magma's attempt to use what they thought was the Red Orb, but turned out not to be, to obviously gain control of Groudon. So now we're here with Flash and apparently Sky, because that looks to be his Hippowdon walking around the house. So anyway, we're going to continue on from here. So, oh Maggie, you've awoken from your slumber. Please come here. I apologise again if my accent's off from what I've done previously. I don't know why my... just awful. Anyway, I told everyone about Shaman, your problem. Don't know. There was something I couldn't understand, but anyway, everything is back to normal. That's so good, right? I have something to do now. Bye all. Mbala. It's great you came back. Everyone and I were worried about you when you vanished into the deep forest. Wily returned to the research center to report back to Mr. Stone about Team Magma and Aqua. After this failure, they'll not so imperious as before. I'm assuming they'll not be. Anyway. Police also sealed up the Magma building off. We may continue your adventure. This city is my hometown. There is a Pokemon gym here. Why don't you take a challenge? I also have a gift for you. This will help you cross the sea. So we get Surf. I'm assuming that. You need the 5th badge to use it. Teach it to a water-type Pokemon. Don't worry if you don't have a Pokemon that can learn Surf. I think there is a woman in this city that has a water-type Pokemon egg. Good luck. Hippowdon. Oh. Okay, cool. So, here we are in Malias City. So if we just check our Pokénav, where are we relative? Where is Malias? So Malias City is just a little off from TA's, and we're now going to get the ability to surf, which is going to actually open up a lot of routes to us, and a lot of trainers as well. So that should be good. So we're going to have a lot of things to do once this is once we do this. So the House of Bro Sky is really nice. Do you think so? He's got a nice little garden here, so now let's head out. I wonder what the egg is. Well, obviously, I check everything going on around here in Malias City. So, what do you have to say? I hear an egg. I hope to hatch it. I heard that it would be best if it were kept together with Pokemon and carried about. You are a trainer, yes, your Pokemon. Okay, so we need to actually remove that, unfortunately. Now, obviously, because we now have Surf, we will actually teach that to our... Wait, let me just see. Is that changed? 95 and 100. Okay, good. So, that hasn't changed. Oh, Wailmer is able... As you can see, everyone is still fainted after that. So, anyway, it's better than a Water Pulse. So, there we go. Cool. Skitty goes... Malias is not anything like it was before, except the old books in the library way back in the day. So, yeah, so can't go that way. We have a Pokemon Center. Oh, hello, you are... Okay, your name's Maggie. I see that you're a trainer, which means you're going to use the Pokemon storage. Okay, so this is Lynette, who obviously made the Pokemon storage system. We're going to be able to deposit. Just for the moment, I just want to see what that egg is going to be. So we'll deposit... actually, we'll work out what the gym is. See if there's like a specific type that's just going to be particularly useful. Anyway, have you been to the Festa Zone? It's an island of festival. You can play many fun games. Interesting. Did we talk to that other woman, actually? I wonder what Pokemon looked like long, long ago. Maybe Gym Leader Lyra will know. So Lyra is the Gym Leader. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but anyway. So. We've got the Pokemart, which we probably want to use at some point. The Malias Library. Books are great gifts. So. Wow! So anyway, I was taking a stroll down the beach when I found this. It's not anything I need, so you can have it. So we're going to get a Water Stone, which allows us to obviously evolve certain water Pokemon. The home region has been famous for its meteor showers for a long time. Okay. I wonder. I don't know exactly. I don't think Wailmer evolves with a Water Stone. It doesn't. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. What is it? Please don't disturb me when I'm reading. Wow, many books here. Sadly, I can't read them all. I'm studying the myths of this region. I want to know how people and Pokemon interacted in the days of old. And people said that Pokemon made this world during ancient time. There are 3 legendary Pokemon which created the land, the sea, and the sky. Okay, so, we've got... Some people claim that Pokemon came from space. Could it be true? This computer makes my research become easier. Nowadays, internet is very useful. Of course it is. So if we head up a level, the books on the ground floor are easy to read. The ones here are all too tough for me to understand. Someone's already checked out the book I want to read. That's not comfortable. Okay. With these books, I found some very rare items, and found this from Dark Cave, but I don't know what it's used for. It's better if I give it to a travelling trainer. Maybe you'll know in the future. Please take it. We get a blue shard, so we've got a red shard and a blue shard. According to these books, there are other shards. It is said that they are in the Hippowdon Temple and the abandoned house in Platepick City, but I still can't find them. Well, we've got one of them, because we got, certainly got the one in Hippowdon. Anyway, so this is Lyra, the gym leader. Okay, so, oh, are you Maggie? Sky told me about you. It's impressive that you can meet with the legendary Pokemon and beat the Magma boss. As you have seen, this place has many books. They've helped me to know many things. This library was built a very long time ago. My grandma told me there was a hidden room in this building, but I still haven't found it, I'm assuming. Anyway, these books were collected from every region. Some of them are said to contain many secrets that are unknown mysteries to the world. But books are only books. Seeing things with one's own eyes is better, right? You need to battle with me, right? I'll be waiting for you at the gym. See you later. Okay, so looks like we actually needed to talk to Lyra there in order to get her to head back to her gym. Let us check that bag. And so we currently have a red shard and a blue shard. So we don't have the one that was from the abandoned house in Platepick City, so I'll actually have to go back, I guess, and actually try and find that. I'd like to live in Malias when I get married, but my boyfriend wants to live in Golden because of its game corner. Okay. For any Pokemon match, X Special, so we're talking about X Special, Nest Ball, and what's that? They don't seem to set any winning strategy then. Winning strategy guys for the battle event. Okay, so we don't have a lot of let's get some Hyper Potions. And we'll get one of those. And yeah, okay. Let us continue to move along. We have some more buildings here in Malias City. My Wingull can fly over the sea. Do you believe? Do I believe, indeed? By being together with Pokemon, people make more and more friends, and that brings the world closer together. I think it is wonderful. I once dreamed of becoming a gym leader, though that dream never came true. I got to live with Pokemon all this time. It's been a blessed life. Okay. The next house. All of these houses are quite large. So we've got a Dusclops here. Anyway, in this region there are some differences about evolution. Haunter Sneasel will evolve if you use the Moonstone. Togetic will evolve to Togekiss with a Sunstone. Magneton will evolve to Magnezone with a Thunderstone. Slowpoke will evolve to Slowbro when its happiness is maxed during the daytime and to Slowking at nighttime. Gligar will evolve to Gliscor when its happiness is maxed during the nighttime. That's all I know. You can find more if you meet my colleagues. Yashclaps. Okay. Well, I think we do need to know these various things, because I'm pretty sure our Dusclops... obviously, we needed to know that our Gallade evolved using a Sunstone? A Dawnstone, I can't remember whichever one it was. Anyway, Lyra, our gym leader, goes out to the library every so often. She's very erudite. I don't know how many books she has... I don't know how many books she has read, but I'm sure they're very large. I can't use the hidden machine move Surf until I beat the gym leader, Lyra. She is the toughest Steel-type Pokemon. Okay, so we're talking Steel types. And this is the gym. Yeah, something I have just noticed just recently is that the grammar seems to have... the quality of the grammar seems to have actually decreased quite significantly as the game goes on. Which isn't too much of an issue. Like, it's still readable, it's just a little frustrating. We've already been in here. That was the woman who wanted to give us the egg. We haven't been in here. Oh, this is Lynette's house. Anyway, I'm sorry everything is so cluttered. Yeah, we've already spoken this. She's going to give us a Lotad doll. Okay, cool. So, steel types. So, who is going to be useless against a steel type gym leader? So if we think of the various steel types, we can expect things like Magnezone, Steelix. I suppose they might have like something like Bronzor or something like that. Vigoroth is ideally like certainly doesn't have the best matchup, but obviously is the one that we want to give the most levels to. Let's put Ninjaskin. Store in box 3. We'll just take out that egg. I want to see what this egg is all about. We'll probably, I mean, I'll just take it out and then hatch it, I guess, is the best thing to do. If we just... This might take a bit too long. Actually, if I get on my bike. Pretty sure if you go on your bike, it's faster. So we'll just do this a little while. Let's go. So we know it's a water type, but what a water type Pokemon will it be? I won't do this for the whole episode, obviously. Just wanted to get some way towards getting this egg hatched. Okay, gym leader. What did you have to say? So, Malia City Pokemon Gym Leader Lyra, Hard and Tough. Go Steel Pokemon. So let's see what sort of level we can expect the trainers here to be. Yo, how's it going? Listen, my friend, would you like to become the champion? Yeah. Good, good, good. Okay. Have we already spoken to you? Maybe not. Anyway, Leader Lyra is a Steel-type Pokemon. The Steel type is very durable, but they can't stand Fighting type and ground-type moves. Come see me afterwards if you beat the Gym Leader. Well, go for it. Well, it looks like we've obviously got some panels here, which will drag us certain directions. So we can very easily get to here. I don't know what that did, but hopefully it's something helpful. I'm assuming we've got to reach the other switch there, so... That's okay. So they're pointing downwards, which means we can't go along them, so... Interesting. Okay, so... we need to take this route. This is the only way down, which kind of sucks. But anyway, so... we head this way. We want to get to that orange one going down, is the thing. Like that. Sweet. Okay. So that causes something else to switch around. There we go. Okay. So the first set of switches are done. We've got a, it looks to be a hiker, a double battle, a enforced double battle. So we will lead Ponyta Vigoroth. And we'll see what these guys want to do. See what sort of level they are. But anyway, if you can't beat me, you won't stand a chance against Lyra, and we might be in the middle of the city, but so what? My Pokemon need room to rampage. So we've got Lairon and Steelix. So, it's quite nice that they give you, bloomin', whatchamacallit, they give you, it's going to come to me. They give you Surf immediately, because obviously Surf is actually effective against these guys. I'm a bit scared of Earthquake, to be honest. I'm going to go into Whalmer. So let's see what you're going to do. You're going to Iron Tail my Vigoroth, and you're going to Rage. Okay. Well, let's bulk up again and Surf. So that takes up the Lairon. Does Surf actually affect my Vigoroth? No, doesn't. Good. Didn't think it would. Magneton. That's not what we wanted to see. I'm really just building up my defensives. Flinched. Surf doesn't have a chance to flinch. Why would you flinch? This Magneton is scary. Let's Feint Attack the Steelix. And we'll go back out to Ponyta. We're going to Rage. Magneton only uses Sonic Boom, so that's not too much of an issue. Rage is going to still do very little to my Vigoroth. Let's bulk up once more. We can Ember the Magneton. Because the Magneton's stopping my... Okay, you're going to lock on my Vigoroth, and you're going to slam. It's going to take out my Vigoroth, unfortunately, but we can bring in our Duskull here. We want to Nightshade the Magneton and Ember it. Because then we'll be down to 1v2, and we should... Yeah, so 1v2, here we go. So, you can now Confuse Ray and Ember. Ponyta could use something stronger than Ember, it must be said. Okay, Ember comes through. Ponyta goes to level 34. Duskull goes to level 34 and wants to learn Curse. Which is actually a good... Oh no, because it's a move that functions... How does this... So for Ghost types, Curse halves your health and causes damage to your opponent over successive turns. But obviously for other type Pokemon it actually reduces speed but raises attack and defense, which would actually be much better in this scenario. Just because obviously Ghost moves are physical. So that's a bit annoying. We don't really want it then. So we won't want Curse. You have a second Steelix. So we want a Nightshade and Ember. Hopefully we won't have to do the puzzle over and over again. That's the only hope there. Okay, there we go. Down. So that was relatively simple. I have to hand it to my gym, to my leader. It took the smart and sense for her to pick the Steel type at her young age. So she's kind of, I guess, a little like Jasmine in many ways. There's nothing that way. I'm just going to do all the gym trainers first, before we even think about attempting the actual leader. So, do you have just a revive? Yeah, we do. Super Potion. Do we have the berry for... No, we don't have the berry for paralysis, so... I might have a paralyzed heal. Nope, we've got awakenings. Yeah, nothing. Okay. So we want the... we want the full heal on Duskull. Okay, let's see what goes in next. Interesting that Magneton didn't seem to actually have a strong electric type move, otherwise it would have used it, you'd think. So we've got another trainer here. Looks like the only remaining trainer before we actually take on Lyra. So interesting. Anyway, don't take us gym trainers lightly. I'll show you why we're better. Says Beauty Josie, who has a Mawile, so a plain old Steel type. I want to see what you want to do, so let's think a sec. You're just going to Iron Tail straight up. Okay. You're going to, so you've got Iron Tail and Crunch. Now, if I was to Encore you into something, what do I want you to be Encored into? I have a feeling that... Okay, Leer. Yes, I want to Encore you into Leer. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we can go into Ponyta, and we can just start Embering. Assuming this Encore lasts a significant number of turns, which hopefully it will. There we go, nice, cool. Well done, Vigoroth. Did something useful. Anyway, you haven't seen anything of the Steel type's terrifying power. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the... there's no point in me risking losing the gym battle over just keeping this egg. So we will be It'd be nice to see what this egg was. I'll probably hatch it off screen. That will certainly be the easiest thing to do. So anyway, let's go to here. We're going to deposit in this egg. Store in box 3. Withdraw from box 3 Ninjask. Cool. Save. Okay, so now let's take on Lyra, the Steel-type gym leader. The issue with Steel types is obviously we don't really have a lot of coverage for Steel types. I will hopefully this gym puzzle hasn't been reset. It has. Okay. Well, it wasn't too hard. Let's see what we can find out. So last time I went to here, then I went this way, and then I went here. Now we want to get out of here, so we want to go down, I think. Down, out, and then up. That's cool. And then down. We can now head across. We've already done all these battles. So, let's see. Lyra, what sort of challenges are you going to prove to me? We'll keep Vigoroth out front. We may well end up having Vigoroth as Death Fodder, but we shall see. Hi again, Maggie. I became a gym leader so I might apply what I learned at the library in battle. Would you kindly demonstrate how you battle and with which Pokemon? Let us see what Lyra... Let's see the challenge that will be. Leader Lyra would like to battle. She sends out a Pawniard, so a Dark Steel type, which is weak to Bug. So we are going to swap into our Ninjas and see what you want to do. You're going to Iron Defense, which isn't great news. Now I can Screech here. I hate it when Screech misses, I'm telling you. Iron Tail does way too much damage. Good lord. How does that do so much? I suppose it's level 38. It's a bit of a worry. Because I don't think we can actually... I don't think we've got anything we can really grind on here is the issue. If I had a fighting type move on my Gallade, I would so be using it right now because you are quad weak to fighting. Okay, Iron Defense is fine. Okay, so the Pawniard is down. As long as... Yeah. Ember will take out the Pawniard. Goodbye. Okay. If she's got a Bishop, we could be screwed though. I think Bishop's an amazingly cool Pokemon, but yeah, it's a scariest Pokemon here. We go into a Wailmer here because a Wailmer should really just completely stall out this Steelix. Surf won't do over half. Actually, it does. Wow. I suppose it's because the only reason it didn't do over half on the previous battle, in the double battle, is because its damage was shared over both Pokemon. So we can Surf again, take out the Steelix. That's a good sign. If the Magneton comes in, we could be in trouble. But if she has a Magneton indeed, she has a Metang. So Steel Psychic. We could go into our Duskull here, although I believe because this is Gen 3 that you still resist. I think it's only neutral. Okay, Iron Defense is fine because we can Nightshade and we can actually ignore obviously all stats, which is really nice. You're going to Psychic me, which is going to do a lot, but not as much as it could. You're going to have a Citrus, so the issue we're going to have here is her healing. We don't want to take it down to the point where she wants to heal. So unfortunately, that does too much. And you're just going to keep spamming Psychic. And we have the special defense drop, which is always the risk of Psychic. So Gallade is neutral to Psychic. Obviously Ninjask is going to go down. What is your special defense? 36, 59, 72. 59. Okay. So Ponytail's really the only other Pokemon who can probably take a Psychic. Although Wailmer does have a bunch of defense. I'm going to surf it. I want to see how much this does. It does a decent amount, to be honest. We live on 1. And now it's about whether this will take it out. Because if it doesn't take it out, then there's no point for me actually going for it. Because if it doesn't take the Metang out, then she'll just heal. So what do I want to do here? I'll probably, the best thing for me to do here is actually heal up some of my other Pokemon. Either Ninjask or Ponyta. Because I can bring in Ponyta afterwards, I can Ember. Ember should definitely take you out. So we will let our Wailmer be sacrificed here, and we will Ember this Metang. Super effective, goes down, lovely. Next Pokemon is a Scizor, so that is wonderful news. It is level 42, it will probably have some sort of... It doesn't have any sort of priority? How did that do so little? I like the sprite, but why? It's quadruply weak. That's going to hurt. Wow, Ponyta is bulky. And we get a crit to finish off the battle. Ponyta putting in the finest of work through that. Really wrecking shot. Very happy. Well done. Well done indeed. So, we're going to get the badge. We're going to get the Iron Badge from Lyra. And... like the glasses, but anyway. So, we received the Iron Badge from Lyra. What else do you have to say? With that badge, the defense of all your Pokemon will increase. Pokemon that know the HM move Surf will be able to surf over the water. This is my gift to you, Maggie. I'm sure you can use it correctly. So we're going to get TM47, which is Steel Wing. It will help your Pokemon spread hard-edged wings and slam into the foe. Since you are so strong, you should challenge the other gym leaders, obviously. Okay, cool. So we defeat Lyra. We get our fifth gym badge. What do you have to say? Yeah, so, cool. Okay, so, I wonder if Ninjask can learn Steel Wing. It'll be the only Pokemon that could. No, it can't. Okay. And so we have Scott here. I wasn't sure whether he'd actually appear in this, but it looks like he is. Let me guess, from the way you're dressed, you're a Pokemon trainer. Oh, I'm stupid, you just left the gym and that's the Iron Badge. Let me introduce myself, my name's Scott, I've been travelling everywhere in search of new trainers, blah 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 blah. So Maggie, why don't you take the Battle Tent Challenge? See, the Battle Tent is in the Festa Zone. It's so far from here, you need to board a ship. Here is the ticket to take it, please. So we get the Tri-Pass. Back to the Charpos Harbour, you can get to the Festa Zone. Festa Zone is an amusement park. I'm sure you'll be happy when you play there. And don't forget to take a try with the Battle Tent. Hope to see you there. So maybe the Battle Tent, I mean... I'm sure we had a Battle Tent in Emerald. It was similar to... It was like in exchange for contests in certain areas. Okay, so we can now surf, which is great. That should indeed open up a huge amount of areas for us. So to start off with, if we just check our Pokénav. So for example, we haven't done the route between, we haven't done Route O, which goes between Malias and TA City. We need to surf along the route, Route M, which was the route that we actually took the Lapras via, which takes us, sorry, Route M and N, which take us between Habitest Town and Sea Around City. Sure, there are other various regions where we can surf within certain places. We should also be able to head east from Puel City along Route T to Osapak Town, which can also head north from Charpos Island. So we have lots and lots of routes to discover. So what we'll probably do is we'll do Route O, we'll do routes R and S to get back to Charpos, and then we might actually have to call this episode to an end, but in the next episode we'll have lots of other things. So it looks like there are indeed also dive spots on these routes as well, which is good to know. I would love for Vigoroth to get a stab normal type move. It can't be that hard. It's literally a normal type move. But anyway, swimming the deep blue sea, it feels the greatest. So we've got swimmer Dominic here with a level 42 tentacle. Okay, so maybe this is the wrong way to be going. That's too high a level for me. You have Clear Body, Rap, okay. Psychic. 42, wow. Why is the sea blue? I learned about that from the library in Malleus, but I forgot. Actually, we can't actually go any further. So, yes, he is sort of there as a little... He's there as a trainer who you can beat, because it's only a tentacle, and, you know, you have 6, he has only 1. But he's there to be like, yeah, this isn't the way you're meant to be going. Okay, so we can't actually head down that route, which will scuppers my plan, but we should be able to certainly head towards Charpos Island, because indeed that is, I'm assuming the story is requesting us to go to the Festa Zone. So, we heal up, and now we will head this way. Is that Sky? What's that? What am I doing? I'm thinking about making my own room here using a Pokemon move. I don't know, I'll give you this TM. So we get TM43, which I believe is Secret Power. Okay, so that's what those are. Those are secret... So these are secret power locations. Much like the various trees and the... They don't look like what they looked like before for some reason. That is... worrying. I don't want to see level 35s in the wild, because I can't cope with that as Vigoroth. And ideally we want Vigoroth to be gaining all the levels. Okay, so we've got a couple of trainers here, a double battle. Let's switch Duskull to the front, and let's see what you want to do. So, Kim, can you tell me what we're looking for out here? So we've got Iris and Kim, who are senior and junior. They have a Swablu and a Spoink, both at level 40. Jesus. Okay, well, Feint Attack and Astonish the Spoink. Please don't over-attack my... Aww. See, look how little that does. That's level 40. So many levels above me and yet doing absolutely nothing. Oh, that's really annoying because I didn't want... I wanted Vigoroth to get these levels. We actually both get a double flinch. So yeah, it looks like for some reason Surf has been given the ability to flinch in this game. Which is rather interesting, making a very strong move even stronger, but that should actually really help us. Okay, so Shoal Cave. The funny old man lives in the Shoal Cave, doesn't he? Let's go see him. So is this relatively similar? Looks like it. We might need to find somewhere to grind, to be honest, because these levels are way too high for me. So yeah, so he wants the same thing as before, which is to bring him shoal salt and shoal shells, and they will... He fashions them into... what items is he? I can't remember what he fashions them into, but... we'll go do the first half of that, because we might as well explore some more of Shoal Cave. It does look like we are severely underleveled, which is slightly worrying, but I'm sure we'll be able to cope, hopefully. I was going to say we haven't met any wild Pokemon yet. Level 26, so this is actually somewhere where we could theoretically grind. Level 30. I should Encore it into Astonish. If we're going to use Astonish, Encore it into it, and then just bulk up. Okay, well, screw that. Okay, so we can... Feint Attack, you're going to bite. Feint Attack, bite. Okay. Let's see what we actually have in here. So, Shoal Cave. So normally, Shoal Cave is home to loads of ice types. So Snorunt and... Snorunt and Sveal. Stuff like that. Be interesting to see if we get the same Pokemon, certainly. There are Steel, certainly. Which knows Iceberg, which isn't great. I wouldn't have thought Surf would take you out. No, it doesn't. We might get flinching. Okay, we're gonna get Encored, but we can now try and catch a Sfeel. Bingo! There we go. We catch ourselves a Sfeel, the clap Pokemon. Sorry for the loud background noise. I can't really do much about it, unfortunately. For some reason, my laptop is deciding to run rather hot today. I'll try and sort it out before the next episode. Okay, so next. We want to head to grab this item. I believe there's usually never melt ice around here. Ice ball, no. So we can deal with the Zubat, but we can't really deal with Sfeel. Confuse Ray, I'm not going to be bothering with Confuse Hacks. Okay, so we're going to get our third and then our fourth Shoal Shells, which are all we can get. We can only get the Shoal. We can only get the Shoal Shells when we are when it's at high tide, and then 6 hours later we get to low tide and low tide, and then we can get the Shoal Salt. Okay, so we'll pick that up, which is a big pearl, and then we'll be able to exit this area. It's just ridiculous that obviously I'm using a Pokemon with such good attack stat as Vigoroth, and I have no attacks to actually use. No physical attacks. I mean, even I have Rock Tomb. But only Gallade and Whelm I can learn it. And then everything else isn't. Could buy Hyper Beam and give it to Vigoroth, or, you know. Not that Hyper Beam would be a particularly useful move on a Slacking, I don't believe. But anyway, I am a tough sailor. I've braved the world's seas. So we've got Sailor Ernest here with a Wingull, level 38. Yeah, so we do need to be worried about this, because especially if you go for a Flying type move, missed. Okay. Shockwave is going to take you out. You're going to bring in him a Choke. I'm tempted to go into Duskull. Screw it. Okay, you have Foresight. That's an issue. You actually have Guts as well. Does Confusion work with Guts? I don't think it does. Anyway, cool. So we're going to get Sailor Ernest into our Pokénap. I think, just judging by the level of these wild Pokemon and stuff like that, I am going to need to stop and grind. So we're going to call this episode to a day here. Unfortunately, we haven't really been able to do much, aside from explore Malias and defeat the Malias gym, which I suppose is a decent amount. But for the next episode, I'm probably going to have to grind everyone up to at least... Probably get everyone up to 37-ish, maybe. Maybe 38. Just need to get everyone up quite a few levels higher. So, but I hope you have enjoyed this episode of my playthrough of Pokemon Flora Sky, and I hope you will join me on the next episode.